Good evening, folks of YouTube land. Hey, this is Jake with Catapult Safety Solutions, bringing you another product review from those folks over there at Feniex Industries. Yes, Feniex Industries, made in the USA, right out of the heart of Texas, out of Austin. Oh yeah, so of course, if you're a fan of my YouTube channel or follow it mostly, you'll see most product reviews and everything have come from Feniex. Well, yeah, they're the main ones that I tend to get and kind of deal with. So let's dig into this. So those folks over at Feniex have kind of brought you a new addition to their lighting line. This is the Feniex Industries basically spotlight. And not only spotlight, but it's their remote spotlight. Has a magnetic base on it, pretty beefy in size, has some good weight to it. Comes with a wireless remote. So this is kind of to dig into their market of, like I said, the spotlights right now. I think the market's mainly kind of dominated by, I think it's called Ghost Spot or something like that. That spotlight brand. A really good brand of lights, very rugged, very industrial. Most like military uses them on vehicles, and law enforcement, a lot of them use them on boats as well. So I mean that's a very rugged light, but it's doesn't come at a cheap price. This, like I said, is Feniex introduction and everything to the spotlight industry. Now, this is kind of weather resistant, all that good stuff. I haven't really got out and tested and played with the durability of it. Now, kind of the downside of this though, most of Feniex products come from the USA. They're made, like I said, deep in the heart of Texas. Unfortunately, this is one of those products on their website that is not. It doesn't. I believe it doesn't. I think the box maybe said made in China. I'm not really for sure. But their flashlight is also kind of, that they have on their website. It's also made on China. But if look past that, well, I hate to say most things are made out in China, but Feniex does a really good job at sticking to most of their products are made here in the USA, compared to other manufacturers, where most of the products are manufactured overseas, then assembled here in the US. So yeah, that's kind of my spiel on that. Now, when you get this, it comes in a pretty good sized box. When you get dig into it, it's styrofoamed in, and then it comes with the spotlight, which is DC powered, which is very nice. So you just plug into 12-volt outlet on your vehicle, and shine away. I haven't really tested this when it comes to driving. The durability of magnets, they are quite heavy and they are pretty industrial. I'll show you them here in a few minutes. It comes with a remote. The remote comes with a clip. Now, I can't remember if it comes with screw hardware. Kind of search. Now, oh my gosh, magically they just suddenly appear. Look at her, what are these two little Ziploc baggies? Well, the smaller one on the left, that's actually a couple different small screws to screw in the holster for the controller if you want in your vehicle or wherever you find fit. And then the other package contains the bolts to permanently mount the spotlight. Obviously, with any manufacturer, they place warning label on anything that's strictly magnetic, saying, hey, don't use this application in a motorized setting or while in motion, blah 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 blah. Obviously to kind of CYA their backside from obviously stuff going flying all over the place. So I will show you here in a second and everything, basically in this next clip and everything of kind of the bottom of this. basically there's the red portion is a rubberized protective pad, and then inside that is the magnetic. So I'll show you that here in a second. So you flip that up. There's 4 holes to permanently mount this on like a bracket. If you have like a if you have a good hard um, bracket on a um, like back rack to a vehicle, you can buy like the flat pieces and everything as like additional accessories for like beacon lights or spotlights. So that'd be kind of this. You drill. You can line up the holes, great. If not, you might have to drill a couple holes, and then those long bolts in the other package are going to go on here. But yeah, inside here is the magnets. Again, they're quite strong, um, but again, it's going to be designed and manufactured, as don't use this just magnetic as in a moving vehicle. Now, to comparison size to the, like I said, I think it's Ghost Spot Spotlight brand. It might be a little bit smaller than those, but it's still a reasonable size. And like I said, it is heavy duty, or has quite a bit of weight to it. This comes with 6 60-watt Cree LED lights. They're in the front. Now, you can kind of tell this is made overseas. Kind of like those cheap, throwaway flashlights. How you get the boxy appearance. That's what you're gonna get out of this light. And like I said, I'll show when I'm outside that boxiness. It is what it is, but the distance and what it throws for light is pretty good. I mean, they have this up to spotlight for a good visibility up to 200 yards. I have a tree line that's kind of across from a field. That's 200 yards. It's kind of hard to make out in the video. Like I said, when it's lit up, you can tell that there's trees. But if you were to really say that there's someone out there, I would kind of justify it. Like I said, pretty intense up to between 75 and maybe 120 yards. Like I said, for what it is, it's actually pretty bright. But like I said, you do get that boxiness of the LED. Now the remote, it comes. You might have to program it, and in the instruction manual there is a way to program it, but up, down, left, right, power on, has speed for how fast it will spin. You can kind of tell the difference when it's kind of on the higher speed setting, but it's, like I said, it is what it is. It's not all too bad. Reset if you need to reset the controller. The flash is, it'll flash SOS. Why you need that for a spotlight, I don't know, but they put it in there. Like I said, decent little remote, on and off switch on the side. And it's, like I said, it's IR controlled. They claim this remote will work up to 100 feet or 100 yards, something like that, away from the spotlight. Like I said, I did not test it out because, like I said, when the outside video was made, yeah, I was not getting carried off by skeeters anymore. So, like I said, let's dig and turn this baby on. I mean, yeah, let's turn it on. Now, I don't know if you can tell in the video. I just have this plugged into a little power bank, 12 volt, and like I said, it works. So, alright, like I said, let's turn this on. So, try not to blind you too much. Of course, if I turn on the remote. Duh. Technical difficulties, operator error. Gotta love it. Alright, everybody, so let's turn this on. So use the remote. Obviously, I kind of programmed this one. Most of them come already pre-programmed. But yeah, just turn on the power button. Like I said, it gives off, I mean, even, what, maybe 8 inches away from it, it's giving off, some decent heat. There is a film on there. I just haven't taken off the film because this light is for sale. But it does spin. Like I said, there's on. Like I said, it flashes SOS. Like I said, why you need it, I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. Go back to that. Like I said, there's not, and then there's not a dimming feature or anything like that. So it, once it's on, you're getting your max intensity. And there's not, like I said, there's not a on or off spotlight. Like you can't rotate this. Like you can't turn, have it turned off and rotate it and then turn it on. It'll only function or anything when it's turned on. It spins 180 and then gets to a point, it stops. Another, obviously the other direction, 180. Then it stops. I'm gonna kind of see if it'll slow it down here. See it when you kind of slows down a little bit. You can hear it in the whine of the motor. It, obviously slow, but yeah, it's not too much of a difference. You can obviously get the tilt. It doesn't work. I mean, it's not like, obviously super quick, but still get it. I'm gonna blind you guys out here a second. So yeah, you get about a 60-degree tilt onto this. And like I said, obviously spins around, to a 360, but it's 180 each direction. You're gonna get stopped on the back there. So, like I said, on, off. Obviously you can kind of tell, like I said, a little infrared light, kind of, then ta-da! So there you go, like nighttime, daytime, nighttime, daytime. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Well, like I said, obviously on-off switch, off, it's gonna deactivate it. So yeah, like I said, this is the Feniex Spotlight. Now, pretty reasonably priced for what it actually, for what it is. Like I said, I haven't tested out the durability of it. I probably will more kind of winter, kind of more when I get time. It's just, all time flies when, everything's running together and fun. Well, yeah, not fun, but it's like you got November here, holidays, all that good stuff. So yeah, I plan on trying to get this outside and messed with, unless it sells. Um, for sales, they're really not badly priced for spotlights. Especially like I said, when it comes to a 12-volt DC one. I mean, it comes with a pretty good extension or cord length already, but if you need to, you buy more of an extension. You're retailing around about $310, I believe, on Feniex website, and I think most sites that sell the product. Like I said, for the spotlight and for the intensity of it, it's very reasonably priced. Because most of the Ghost spotlights, I mean, obviously you pay for what you get, but those, I mean, for even the halogen and I think kind of in the LEDs, you're looking close to double of what this is. So I mean, right around the $600. I mean, you can find them a little bit cheaper, but you're gonna probably get the halogen one versus the LED. But I obviously, like I said, you pay what you get. Go Spot is a very durable brand. It's tried to tested. It's been around for quite a while. Many industries use them. Definitely not knocking their product. I had one on a previous vehicle that was mounted on a light bar, and it was a halogen, and it, like I said, it did serve its purpose, and definitely was beneficial. But for spotlights, you really can't go wrong with this, especially for the price. Everybody, especially right now, inflation, everything else, it's like cringing. But I mean, this would make a great Christmas gift for, especially for those outdoor enthusiasts or people. I mean, right now, I'm kind of getting excited about the hunting season coming out for whitetail around my area. We have um, certain time limits, throughout the year you can spot. Um, so even if someone wants to throw this on top of the vehicle or, you know, hood, whatever, you got that protective little coating or padding. Like I said, it is magnetic, so it's going to only stick to a magnetic surface unless you permanently mount it. But I mean, just slow cruising down the road, hop out, throw it on real quick. Just as if you're making a slow, roll down the road, spotting deer or other wildlife, you really can't go wrong. I mean, it's yeah, it is. I mean, it's still a great light. It definitely gets out there to shine. I know I'm doing all the rambling, and I know you guys would rather see it in action, so I'll definitely kind of put it at the end here versus my talking. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm going to be doing a little bit of talking because making some voiceover for the clip, for the outdoor clip. I'll kind of explain that when it starts. Yeah, that was a bad night for that. So, folks, I do apologize for the testing portion of this. It's going to be voiced over description kind of to follow because at the time when I was testing, the mosquitoes were so heavy and thick, they were literally trying to carry me away. And there would have been a lot of bleeps and other not so nice words to describe those little bastards coming on in the video versus actually describing the product. So, yeah, I'm gonna just kind of describe most of the video if I can, kind of at the end of the clip. Like I said, folks, I'm going to do kind of like a little voiceover, and I took some screenshots from the video. So, like I said, with this light, you're going to kind of get that obvious kind of Chinese, overseas kind of spotlight, kind of, and like I said, a lot of those flashlights where you kind of get the boxed LED pattern. You're going to kind of get it out of this instead of like a more kind of a flood pattern on like I said, other flashlights where you're going to get more to the sides, all that. This is going to be kind of more focused. I mean, it does give a pretty good little flood pattern, definitely. But again, I mean, it's a spotlight. It's not a floodlight. So you can kind of see the boxiness of it. I do apologize. Those kind of streaks on the bottom left and bottom right hand corner. Those are just posts. It's not the LEDs. It's just picking up the posts from my deck, and then a little bit down there at the bottom is I set my pool rim. So I do apologize. So yeah, this is not a zoomed out pitch. This is the video as is from zero zoom. So standing right next to the light, having to operate. Now, this one is going to be zoomed in a little bit. I can't remember how far. Obviously, I do apologize again for the post, but again, you're going to get that spotlight, not necessarily, like I said, flood, feature, but for flooding an area like under 100 yards, it's doing a pretty good job. A lot of intense light, a lot of clear visibility. Obviously, you can tell the difference when it kind of enters that field in the back, and then those pine trees that really stand out. So from my deck to those, they're about 80 yards. I know Feniex advertises the light out to 100. So if you go further into the field to the very, very back where you can kind of see that little hump, that little ridge, that's exactly what that is. I mean, it goes up and then there's the tree line. So the video doesn't do this justice. And obviously it kind of, the Apple's filter kind of helps improve the low lighting, but this product is very bright, and even out to about the middle of the field before that ridge, I mean, you're probably talking maybe 150 yards. Now, at the naked eye, I could see that very back tree line, um, and kind of make out, yeah, there is a tree. If someone was standing back there, it'd be hard to tell. If someone was walking, you could tell that something was moving, but you're not. I mean, like I said, you're not going to get that full effect. So 200 yards for this light, it might be a little fetched. Like I said, I would say ideally they're 150, definitely 130 and below. You're going to be able to get plenty of spot and be able to tell, like I said, what it is. If you're looking through binoculars, which, like I said, people do if they're spotting or, um, spotting wildlife or other, some law enforcement do help look for subjects, very back, where a spotlight can't. And it'd probably work. You'd be able to see, but, like I said, I would definitely say maybe 150 pushing at 130 and below yards, you're definitely going to get out there and see what's out there for sure. But again, this is their, like I said, a spotlight, so you're not, like I said, going to get that a whole lot of off access. But even, for emergency services, like I said, I don't know, I haven't tested the durability of this, but with it being magnetic and so portable, and command vehicles, anything along those lines, a quick, easy plug in a 12 volt, shine on a scene, give that extra light, possible structure fire until other engines arrive with half spotlights, car accidents. Like I said, if you're looking for an extra light that's going to provide intensity, this, you're going to be able to get it out of this. Throw it on the vehicle, go up to the scene, use the remote. Like I said, it says up to 100 yards away, I believe. Control it from your pocket. Like I said, it's for what it is. It's a pretty decent light. Again, I haven't tested the durability of it, but for what it is so far, it seems pretty decent and pretty rugged little light from those folks at Feniex. So in conclusion, folks, this is the Feniex Spotlight. Like I said, a very decent little product and everything coming from those folks over at Feniex Industries. Any questions, comments, feel free to throw them in the comment box. I'll try to get into them. Past few months, I haven't really put up a lot of content because, gotta love life when it gets busy. Um, so yeah, like I said, any questions, comments, feel free to throw them down there. I'll try to answer them. If you're looking at purchasing, feel free to hit me up. I am a dealer through them, so I'm more than happy to try to help you out and get this product over. Like I said, it would be a great little light and everything for Christmas. Again, Jake with Catapult Safety Solutions, signing off. See you later.